Tango 21 calling Mr. Chippy.
Roger.
Right, we're on the test now.
Just come up to the end of Rookery Lane, turning left onto A153 towards Sleaford.
Roger Dodger, reading you loud and clear. This is testing the LCL 2740 FM. This job started off as one of those, I wanted to demonstrate the VCO setup on this type of radio, so I'd selected this from the scrap bin and I've ended up doing a full service on it, so it's now working. However, having said that, I noticed the TX light is out, so I just need to look into that.
Roger, just passing Ancaster service station.
Okay, and that's an S9 signal from you know, about a mile away. Very basic set. The LCL 2740 has high-low power in line with the CB27 81 specification. It's 4 watts on high power and 0.4 on low. Roger, and that's Ancaster Crossroads. And then you've got a DX local switch, which is an attenuator. It's an RF gain attenuator. Since you last saw this radio, as I took it out of the scrap bin, I have put the case and knobs through the company dishwasher, and it does look a bit better, but at the end of the day it's a 30-odd-year-old set that's just been given a new lease of life, having previously been scrapped. We'll have paid £2 for it off a radio rally, that's what we normally do. Notice it has a channel free light, so when we turn the squelch down, the light goes out, and then it says channel free when the squelch is on. It's one of the first sets which I saw with a green display. Tango 21, hit the quarry yet, over?
Yeah, past the quarry at the top of the hill, now descending down into Wilsford.
Roger on that. What he's now going to do is drive down to the village of Wilsford, and that's right the other side of a hill, so he's really in a dip. The reason I send him in this direction, and we've done this with Mark if you've been watching these videos before, is it's exceptionally scratchy.
Mr. Chippy just going through the 30-mile-an-hour signs at Wilsford now, right at the bottom.
Excellent, thank you. It's just fluctuating around the S7. So if I sent him in one direction, we'd get 25-30 miles range, but by sending him in that direction, it's really bad for radio. It's even bad for entertainment radio. If you're trying to listen to the radio in the car, you do lose the signal at this point. So it's always a very good test, and we test all the radios the same way. Of course it's been on the test bench, but it's nice to hear how they sound in real use. Richard's using a Midland 78 plus multi into a permanently mounted, it's a long modulator type of antenna. Tango 21, wonder if you've got to level crossing yet.
Just approaching it, going past the sign for the plough at Wilsford.
Roger on that, so that's S7. We're running this radio on its own loudspeaker, hence I've tilted it up on a roll of solder. The only sockets on the back of the radio is for the antenna and for the 3.5mm jack for an extension speaker. And of course you'll all know some sets that don't even have that.
The Wilsford level crossing now.
Excellent, that's fluctuating around about S6. When he gets to the destination I've sent him to, which is the just beyond the site of the former mental hospital at Rawsby, he's then about 6.5 miles from here. So I know that's not far, but it's the wrong side of a hill, so it is a good test.
Go 21, Mr. Chippy, just passing the turn for Kelby level crossing over.
Yeah, Roger, that fluctuate, can't you speak? Fluctuating between S6 and S7, and I trust you're still reading me okay, over.
Roger, that's fine.
I can normally talk to Richard from our normal base station arrangement here from about 16.5 miles away. Roger on that. You're just about at the destination then, that's excellent. Fluctuating around the S5. If you'd like to park up somewhere and we'll just do the final things on this radio, then I'll swap over to the other one, Roger.
Roger, I'll just go around the roundabout. I'm just going to have the level crossing at roll speed. I'll just go around the roundabout and come back towards you, park up there, there's a lay-by.
Yeah, Roger on that. Well, that's absolutely excellent, thank you for that. I'll give you a call back on the other radio. Yeah, so that's him now about 6 miles away. And yeah, that's very good considering. I'm just going to flick round the channels, we'll drop the squelch. The people on 19 are probably at Nottingham 35 miles away, but like a lot of cities there's illegal operation with illegal amplification and things like that. What more can you say? Basic set, poor performer on receive if you live in a town, but in a rural location where we are, this kind of radio does actually work fine, as you can see. So there you have it, the LCL 2740.